Hello, in this video I will be giving a introduction to using Craigslist. Now this video will be geared towards somebody who is completely new to using Craigslist. To get to the page you're seeing here, open up your web browser and type in the address bar www.craigslist.org, or you could also type in craigslist.com, which will bring you to the same place. Craigslist is an online classifieds. You can find things for sale here. You could find housing. You can find your next job. You could find your next girlfriend, your next boyfriend. You can post lost and found items. So basically, classifieds usually all work in a similar way, and you may be familiar with the classifieds in a newspaper. Craigslist is similar in structure to the classifieds you find in a newspaper. You can see it in the middle section of the page that it has similar categories to a newspaper's classified. Now, let's go through how you would go. Now, let's talk about how you would go about finding your particular location where you are living. Now, I think by default, when you go to Craigslist.org, the San Francisco Bay Area Craigslist page comes up. And the reason for this, I believe, is because the creator of Craigslist was actually in the Bay Area when he first started this website. Now, many of you are not going to be in the San Francisco Bay Area. So what you want to do is go to the top left corner right here and click on Craigslist. Here you will be able to see a list of locations where Craigslist is available. These regions are located in the US, in Canada, Europe, Asia, and other countries around the world. These these locations are categorized either by region or by a specific city. So if we look at California, you'll see that there's cities like Bakersfield and Los Angeles, San Diego. There's also regions like the San Francisco Bay Area, which encompass even more cities. So since I'm in the Bay Area, I'll click on that. Let's continue to go through the layout. So we've described what this link does. The next thing I think you should do is to create an account. Now, creating an account on Craigslist is not a requirement to use it, but if you ever plan on listing anything for sale or listing anything for free or putting up a lost and found, I would highly suggest you create an account because you will then be able to view all of your listings in one place and also edit them. So if you click on my account, you'll be brought to a account login page, but since you are a new user, you'll want to sign up for an account down here. So you're going to type in your email address, and you're also going to type in a verification word. The purpose of this is so that it can verify that you are actually a human being and not some machine that's programmed to spam Craigslist. And a tip here is, if you have trouble reading the two words inside this box, you can go ahead and refresh it so that two new words appear. So you're going to want to type in those words and hit create account. Now I already have an account, so I'm not going to do that. But once you do that, you're going to receive an email with an activation link, and you're going to want to click on that link in order to activate your account. After that, you are good to go. So I'm going to go back here now. Now let's set aside the idea of your account for now. It's not necessary to have an account in order to browse. But let's keep going through the layout of Craigslist. On the left hand side right here, you'll see a search bar, and you can type in what you're looking for right here, as well as specify um, a category such as community, events, gigs, housing, jobs, personals. For the most part, these categories are also within the middle portion of the website. And then next you have a calendar, and under that you have a list. You have a miscellaneous section, uh, such as links. I guess these are sort of advertisements slash miscellaneous links. Like if you want to donate to the Haiti Earthquake Relief Fund, or if you want to check the weather. I think many people probably overlook this portion of the website. I myself have never really used it actually. Okay, so going to the right side, you can see that there's listed some nearby cities. So if I click on Bakersfield, I can see that Bakersfield's Craigslist. But again, it's not something that I'm interested in because I do live in the Bay Area, and that's where I want to buy my stuff. Okay, so let's go through how you would go about finding what you want. Now, there are main headings as well as subheadings. And the purpose of the subheadings is to narrow down your searches. But if you click on the main heading, the search results here include all the search results that are within those subheadings, these right here. Um, so if you're not exactly sure what you want, you could always just hit the main heading and just browse. Um, or you could, if you do know specifically what you want, you could also browse through here. But if you find that your search results are being too broad, you can narrow your search results by scrolling through this list right here. There's many ways to use Craigslist, and it's sort of up to you depending on whether you know exactly what you want and how broad you want your results to be. And despite the fact that Craigslist, at least the main page, looks a little bit kind of cluttered, it's actually very simple to use. Okay, that concludes the introduction to Craigslist. In the next video, I will be teaching you how to make the most out of the search functions of Craigslist and to be able to pinpoint exactly what you want.